The flowing forms encapsulates a utopian vision where the boundaries between art, architecture, and material science blur, creating a living, breathing city that embodies fluidity and transformation. Every corner of this city tells a story of adaptability and the beauty of constant change, with its distinguishable characteristics reflecting the heart of the city's philosophy. Distinguishable characteristics. 1. The clay sculpture Plaza. This plaza is a testament to the city's organic relationship with materials. Made from malleable clay, the structures here are in a constant state of evolution. Residents and artists alike can reshape buildings, walls, and sculptures, transforming their surroundings over time. The architecture's soft edges and earthy textures symbolize not only physical adaptability, but also mental and creative flexibility, with every sculpted form reflecting the ever-shifting ideas of the city's inhabitants. The plaza thrives as a center of creation, where each visit reveals new shapes, molded by the hands of the city's denizens. Number 2. The non-Newtonian fluid district. The non-Newtonian fluid district turns walking into an interactive sensory experience. Visitors are greeted by streets that stiffen with each step and soften when pressure is released, creating a playful and responsive environment. The district's fluidic structures shift and respond to the flow of human interaction, making architecture feel alive and constantly in motion. The interaction between solidity and liquidity forms the core of this district, reminding residents of the inherent malleability of their world and the experimental nature of the materials they inhabit. 3. The Melting and Solidification Tower. Towering above the city, this structure stands as a symbol of transformation. Its flowing architecture appears as if it's melting and solidifying at the same time, a living representation of the scientific processes that occur within. Inside the tower, visitors witness live experiments with heat, cooling, and material transformation, blending art and science. The tower acts as a hub for innovation, where artists and engineers collaborate to push the limits of material states, from fluid to solid, echoing the endless potential for change. 4. The Adaptive Pavilion. This pavilion is a living entity that reshapes itself in response to the rhythms of the day and the interactions of its visitors. Made of malleable materials, its form changes with each encounter, creating a new experience every time someone enters. The pavilion invites exploration and interaction, allowing visitors to influence its shape and feel a part of its creation. As a space that exemplifies adaptability, it reflects the city's core value of embracing change, reminding its residents of their ability to shape their world in real time. Number 5. The fluid pathways. Winding through the city, these pathways shift between solid and liquid, creating an immersive experience for those walking through the city. The paths respond to footfalls and movement, morphing in consistency to adapt to how they're used. The tactile sensation of these pathways connects inhabitants with the material world in a visceral way, reinforcing the concept that even the ground beneath their feet is subject to transformation, and that solidity is never permanent. The solidified archways. The grand entrances to the flowing forms districts are designed to appear as if they were once fluid structures, frozen mid-motion. These archways capture the moment of transformation, where fluidity becomes solid, immortalizing the transition from one state to another. Their sweeping, organic curves symbolize the beauty of change and stand as monuments to the city's philosophy. Transformation is both an art and a natural part of life. Artistic integration. Art within Incredibism City is inseparable from the architecture, reflecting the fluidity and adaptability of its materials. The city's earthy tones, soft blues, and metallic silvers are inspired by the materials that surround the inhabitants, creating a visual harmony between form and substance. Sculptures and murals showcase the beauty of metamorphosis, capturing moments where liquid becomes solid and vice versa. Public spaces function as both exhibitions and workshops, allowing citizens to actively participate in the artistic process. Philosophy and way of life. The inhabitants of the flowing forms are shaped by a profound belief in transformation, both in their environment and in themselves. Life here is about embracing change, experimenting with new ideas, and staying open to the evolution of forms. The fluid nature of the city's architecture fosters a deep connection between people and their surroundings, encouraging constant interaction with the environment. This interaction is not passive but participatory. Citizens reshape buildings, paths and structures, becoming co-creators of their world. Creativity thrives in this culture, where every resident, regardless of their profession, is considered an artist. Experimentation and adaptability are not just valued but essential, as the city itself constantly evolves, presenting new challenges and opportunities for innovation. The people of the flowing forms embrace impermanence, finding joy in the ever-changing state of their surroundings. They see the potential in every material, understanding that nothing is fixed and that transformation is the only constant. Conclusion. Incredibism City, the flowing forms, is a place where art, science and daily life intermingle in a dynamic dance of material transformation. Every building, pathway and sculpture is a reminder of the city's core values: creativity, adaptability and the celebration of change. Here, life is an ongoing experiment in the beauty of impermanence, where the boundaries between solid and fluid, art and science, are constantly redefined. This city is not just a place to live, but an immersive, ever-changing canvas where the possibilities of form and material are explored and celebrated.